Hey Leo, it's me, Stella Wilde, with your March 2019 video tarot scope. March 2019 for my Leos. You were the most, yeah, I can talk again today, most watched sign in February. So thank you, my Leos. Yeah, I know you Leos like to be number one. I know. All right, Leos. So this is how the reading's going to go down this month. If you've been watching the channel for a while, thank you. If you have been a subscriber, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. I tune in with my spirit guides each month and figure out how I'm going to do the reading. And I was guided to we're going to do 4 cards from my Osho Zen Tarot, 1 representing each week of March, and then we're going to tune in with 1 angel healing card, one of these angel healing cards, and then we'll do an angel answers at the very end because I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about those cards, and people like to kind of think of a question, and then when they see what the card is, it's very helpful for them. So that's how the readings are going to go down. Please do check out my website. I have been very busy putting together a whole bunch of new stuff. I have come up with some different readings and different price points for people to fit different needs and different budgets. So please do check out the website if you need to book a tarot reading with me, because if you've looked at it in the past, it has changed. So you want to check that out. So there's different offerings now, because this is a general tarot reading, as I always say with these. You know, it may not be absolutely 100% applicable to your personal situation. So if you have a concern, please do book a reading with me. The other thing I just want to announce very quickly, and then we'll get right to your reading, is I have just published, I mean, with this webcam, it's coming out backwards, but a brand new journal on Amazon. It is a daily draw tarot journal. So if you are into reading your own cards, you might like to keep a journal to keep track of your readings. It's really lovely. It has a place for your question, what the card was, how you felt about the card, your initial reactions, things like that. It's also a great tool if you're starting to learn tarot, because it's one way to keep track of your cards and learn the keywords and have a reference point for yourself. So this is not a reference book. This is just a journal. I do have a few, little comments in the front of the book, but it's 200 pages, so it'll last you a while, and you want to maybe check that out. Okay, so that's on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description. It's all done by me, yours truly, Stella Wilde. All right, Leo, let's get into this. Osho Zen. I have not used these cards in a while, so I'm very excited to see what they will reveal for you this month, Leo. Okay, so as I said, we're going to pull, I'm just going to see what pops out, and I'm going to put them down, and then I'll pick them up and we'll look at them together. This one's, you can see how this one's sticking out. We're going to take that one. All right, let's see. What do my Leos need to know? And then, like I said, we'll put it together, holistically. We'll look at it, all together and see what the messages are. What do my Leos need to know? Yeah, they're kind of like a little sticky today. As you know, I'm going to pull, I'm not feeling it yet. I don't like to rush. I know people are like, oh, she's shuffling forever, but it really is much more accurate when the card jumps out, I have found, or when it's like sticky. I'm going to take this one, see how it's like sticking. All right, and let's see what else we have for my Leos. I mean, I'm just as anxious to get into the interpretation as you are. I like to see, what's going on. Whoa, look at this. We had flipping going on. All right, I'm going to take those cards, even though I can see what they are. Actually, and there was 2 of them that flipped out. Very interesting. Oh, I'm getting chills. Leo, I'm getting like chills. This is going to be an important month for you. Holy moly, Leo. We have, oh my gosh, I'm getting like full body chills right now looking at these cards. You have an extremely, extremely important month ahead for you, Leo. The first card that we have here is the 2 of Pentacles, the moment by moment card in Osho Zen. So you are feeling, I feel, Leo, based on also these other cards I'm seeing, is that there is a momentous change about to happen for you. And the thing with this card, though, is you have to stay balanced. You cannot get too, overwrought one way or another, positive or negative, right? You can't go overboard either way. You've got to stay the middle way, the middle ground, because this is I'm hearing, that's why I paused there for a second, that this is a very strong, like, karmic situation that needs to be resolved, and it's going to be resolved this month because of these other cards that we have here. Because you are on the precipice of huge change, Leo. I feel like the change is not going to happen in March per se. It's more the getting ready for the change. And it's more the internal process. There may be some external things, but the internal process of getting ready for this change, which is going to come in April. Because Mercury's retrograde in March. I almost said in February. In March. All right. So I feel like the March may be a little crazy because, Mercury's retrograde in Pisces, Neptune's there. There could be a lot of smoke and mirrors, a lot of fantasies, illusions, things we don't see clearly, wishful thinking, things of that nature. So that's why it's even more important with this card coming up, especially this first week of March, to stay very grounded and take things really literally moment to moment. Not even one day at a time, but moment to moment. And you can see this person needs to look carefully where they are stepping. Now, that's not a bad thing. That's just saying, like, pay attention and keep the balance. And like I said, don't go overboard into pessimism. Don't go overboard into optimism. Just stay balanced. Because look at these other cards we have here for you. We have the Innocence card. We have Integration, which is the Temperance card. Okay. And this is the Sun card. And then we have the Completion. All right. I love this card in particular. And this is at the last week of March. There is something that is going to be happening for you starting in the second week of March. That is, I feel, Leo, going to be bringing you back to this innocent, pure, shall I say, energy of your true self, like your authentic true self, your true desires, this is your card, your joie de vivre, your essence, right? It's the real essence card. And there's something that's going to be occurring that, again, this is another balance card. So look, we have the yin and the yang here. I'm going to put this one down because that's the end of the month. So the middle of the month, right? We already have this need to keep in balance, and that's echoed also in this card. There is some new happiness that's going to be yours, Leo. But it involves fully letting go, I feel, of some sort of inauthentic situation in your life that has been dimming your light, that has not allowed you to shine, to stand out. And this situation, I feel like this situation, like I said, is starting to wrap up in this month because we have the Completion card. We have the World card here at the very end of your month. So you're getting ready to wrap up one phase of your life and move forward into a totally new direction. Move on to an entirely new journey in your life. This is also echoed in the planets shifting signs. We've had Chiron shift, and Chiron is now in your 9th house if you have Leo rising. So this is really about healing any limiting beliefs that you have, I feel, for you, Leo. And I feel like these limiting beliefs could be around your, your authenticity, the thing that truly makes you shine that you may have been holding back on. Okay. And again, this is a general reading. It'll be different for each person, but you are going to be given an opportunity in March, Leo, to integrate some sort of very interesting offer could be coming. But Mercury's retrograde, so we've got to like kind of, just take it with a grain of salt, do your due diligence. But I feel like, it could be a tangible offer, like, somebody actually offering you a job, offering you, a relationship opportunity, something like that. But I feel it's more just the idea. It doesn't really matter. It's more the idea that you want to be stepping into the opportunity of your authentic self. And there could be some sort of something that happens that reminds you of a past way you may have acted in your life, or a repeat situation comes up and you don't react in the same way because you're not the same person. And there's a new journey, like I said, there's a new opportunity, a new journey, a new possibility. And whereas before you might have not taken it, or you may have been riddled by self-doubt, that's not the case this month. You're understanding that it is time to complete any sort of playing small in your life that you have had going on, okay? All right, I'm going to just pause my video real quick for a second so we don't have computer melt. So I hope this makes sense, Leo, okay? It's the idea that you're going to get to feel that authentic innocence of, when you're fully in your creative power, you're in your zone of genius, right? Whatever that is for you, your zone of genius. And you're going to have an opportunity to show also with this integration card, show what you're made of, the skills that you have, the things you have to offer. So you're putting to rest by the end of March. The puzzle is completed. I love this card because the last puzzle piece goes to this person's third eye. Okay? So it's this idea, Leo, that intuitively you also know that you have passed the test. And that this situation, this past where you could not, I have to take a sip of tea, I have a very dry throat. The past where you were doubting yourself so much, because Leo, you've been through so much. That North Node in your sign really caused you to face your life direction, really. Now that North Node has moved into Cancer. So it's like, Leo, you really, it's like time, right? It's time, and you're ready. You're ready to go to the next phase of your journey. And that's what's going to start happening in April. So this is like intuitively you understand that you have passed the karmic test, that you have closed the chapter on a certain part of your life, that it is done, but you're not leaving it behind with bitterness or anything like that. You're seeing it for what it was, that it enabled you to integrate, this integration card, enabled you to take the trials and tribulations of the experience, and you were able to transform that, to integrate it and transform it into something that ultimately has brought you to a greater sense of authenticity. Okay? I hope that makes sense. And that is why you're able to complete this phase of your journey this month. I think this is going to be a great month. And like I said, I think there could be something new that pops up for you, possibly connected to something from your past, an association from the past, okay? But it's a new opportunity. It's good as a new opportunity if it has some connection to the past, because Mercury's retrograde in March, all right? But there's going to be something very nice mid-month for you. But the first week is just a little like, I think you're going to be having a few doubts, okay? I think you're going to be having a few doubts. You're like, This situation's never going to change. Like, I've been ready. Excuse me. I've been ready. Like, what the hell? And that's why you've got to stay in that moment to moment, because by the middle of the month, it's going to start changing. Okay. So, and by the end of the month, you're going to be wrapping up that experience. I love this. You're going to have also some sort of intuitive hit about it too, about the next phase of your journey. You know, what's going to start happening for you in April onward. So really that last week of March, really make sure that you're tuning into your intuition, your dreams, you know, any kind of like, you know, psychic hits you get, etc. Okay. Let's pull an angel card and see what we have here. This is a healing angel card. Let's see what we have. I like one to pop out. For many Leos, it's about the job. And you're going to... This is why I don't like shuffling like this. I just dropped like 3 cards. Hold on. Okay, let's try that again. I picked up all the cards. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, Leo, let's see what we have here. I have a healing card for you. Let's see what we have. I'm waiting for one to really make itself known. All those cards are very good though. It's going to be a very good month for you. All right, this one's kind of like sticking. Let's see what we have here. Beautiful. Look what we have. This is exactly what I was talking about, self-acceptance. There is something about the situations that you have been through. That's what that first card speaks to, this card. Okay. And also somewhat to this card as well, this integration card. You're going to come to this profound new self-acceptance in this month from a place of appreciating your own journey, Leo. You see now why you went through some of the things you went through and how it did help you grow. And you're going to have a better respect for your own experiences, your own journey, and your own power and your own authenticity. And all of that's going to contribute to your feeling of self-acceptance. So that's very, very powerful because, you know, until we have this self-acceptance, we don't have self-love either. And if we don't have self-acceptance and we don't have self-love, then, you know, we end up making choices that are usually not in our best interests. So very, very profound. There, like I said, I feel like this is a very spiritual month for you, Leo. This is a renewal. This is a further appreciation. This is for yourself. This is, you know, coming into that healing power of, you know, healing, like I said before, those limiting self-beliefs you may have had about what you're capable of. That's what I'm feeling here. It's about what you're capable of, and you're realizing that you're capable. You are capable. Like, you're so capable. But like I said, that first week, a little wobbly about that. A little impatient. A little Aries impatient. Like, come on. Like, you know, Leo, you may have a touch of that. Okay. So my dear Leos, let's now think of a question. I have our angel answer cards here. Think of a question. And let's get you an answer. What else does my Leo need to know about their March? Or an answer to their question, their March 2019. Pay attention to your money the first week of March also. Make sure that your accounts are balanced. I'm just hearing that now, because that is the Two of Pentacles. You want to just make sure that everything is kosher. All right, I'm waiting for one to... Ah, here we go. See how it slid? Trust, Leo. It's time to trust. It's time to trust in the universe, because you have changed. you have changed. And because you've changed, you are not going to get the same results that you got before. You're going to get better results, Leo, right? But you're kind of not believing it. That's what I feel like in this first week. You're kind of like, I don't really still believe it yet because it hasn't happened yet. So you may be doubting, and that's where that trust needs to come in. But this is also trust in yourself, right? So it's both things. So everything is working out in your favor, Leo, this month. You just have to be patient that first week, because the energies, especially when Mercury stations to go retrograde, and then we have that new moon happening. It's all happening in that first week. It's the first week of March is just the energy's very unsettled, I feel. So just play it cool the first week of March, Leo, and get ready and trust and believe and get ready for some very interesting things happening in the middle of the month. By the end of the month, see how, you're wrapping up a certain situation. Some of you are going to be leaving a job and starting a new one. Or you're, like I said, if that's not the case, you're leaving behind an old definition of yourself, an old way of life that no longer serves you because you're changed, you've grown, and you have really stepped much more into your light and into your power, Leo. Very, very good. So I hope you enjoyed this, Leo. Please leave me a comment and let me know how this resonates for you. As I said, the readings I think this month are going to be a little shorter than they normally are, but we'll see what happens next month, what the guides have to say of how I should do the reading. So I hope you have a fantastic March. And as always, if you need a personal reading, please book one with me. I would love to work with you. Leos, have a great March, and I will see you soon. Stella Wilde, signing off.